everyone! For today's video, I thought I would try baking a new recipe. I found a brownie cookie recipe from Sarah Crafty on TikTok. I saw this recipe so long ago and I've always been wanting to make it, and when I heard that TikTok was supposedly going to go away, I downloaded a few recipes I wanted to try, and these cookies were one of them. So I decided I would make them, and yeah, I don't know, I'm excited. I'm nervous because new recipes are always nerve-wracking, but I have all my ingredients here. I actually had to go to the store just right now because I realized I didn't have baking powder, which I could have swore I had baking powder, but whatever. I got it now so I could do more recipes in the future. But the first step to making these brownie cookies is making a fudgy melted butter fudge chocolate thing. I don't even know what you called it, but I have dark chocolate chips, which I don't like dark chocolate. I don't like it. I'm just hoping that it's not too strong. Let me taste one, see if I really don't like it. Okay, these aren't bad, but I'm supposed to need 12 ounces. This is a 10-ounce bag. Why did they do that? So I literally have like the very end of semi-sweet chocolate chips, so I'm just gonna do that. If anything, it'll cut down the dark chocolate flavor. But first things first, I'm going to melt butter and the chocolate chips in a pan. I have my whole stick of butter. I'm trying to let that melt. Then we'll add all the chocolate chips in. This is all done, so I'm going to take it off the heat. Just put it aside. Now, I have my stand mixer that I'm going to combine eggs, brown sugar and white sugar, and vanilla. First I need to plug it in. So I need 3 eggs. 3 eggs. I always get nervous to crack eggs. Next, I need 1 cup of white sugar and 1 cup of brown sugar. Nope. 1 cup of white sugar and a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Now we're gonna mix. Mine are not as fluffy as hers, and that kind of worries me. But why did I mix it on the lowest setting for the first like 3 minutes? Because you're supposed to mix it for 5. Why was I doing it on the lowest setting? But they seem pretty fluffy, so I'm just going to keep them. But now I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to mix it again. This time more on a higher speed. Okay, now it's time to add the chocolate mixture. I'm kind of nervous. Do I mix it? I don't know. I didn't write that yet. Let me see. And mix. Okay. Okay, that's good. 3/4 cup flour. And 1/4 cup cocoa powder. And now we're gonna mix. Slowly. Okay, so I think that's pretty well combined. So now all I have to do is refrigerate the dough for half an hour and then bake it. So I'm going to clean this off so that we get everything. And I'll come back in half an hour when I am gonna scoop them out and bake them. Okay, so the oven is all preheated. I just took this out of the fridge. This is what it looks like. Kind of a little scary. So now I'm just gonna scoop out the cookies. There is so much dough. We're gonna be eating these cookies for weeks. Cookies are done. Let's take them out of the oven. Now time for toothpick test. Okay. Back in they go. I am very impressed. So far they've been good. I haven't tasted anything yet, but I like the smaller cookies. You can eat more too. Okay, 1.5 minutes is up. They'll harden up. I'm just gonna let them sit for a little bit. I still have so much dough still in the in the refrigerator. So I'll let these cool, place them on a plate, repeat the process. Okay, I let them cool down a little bit. I tried to pick this one up and then it crumbled. So I figured I would just taste test this one right now. Now, I think I did overcook them because they're a little bit on the crunchy side. So I know for that batch, I won't cook it as long, bake it as long, but let's see. Dang, those are really good. Yeah, these are really good. I was worried when I was mixing the eggs and the sugar that it wasn't as fluffy, but when I looked at her video, it was the same texture, but these are really good. I was thinking that they were gonna be like cake batter cookies, if you ever made those, but The texture is very similar, it's just that cake batter cookies are so oily, and these are perfect. So I'll place these on a plate, do round 2, and come back with final thoughts. Okay, everything is done. I've let them cool off a little bit, but it was hard to scoop them because I had left them in the fridge in between, like when these were cooling down on the baking sheet. So if I have any advice, it would be to pre-scoop the dough, like after these are like on here, after like round 1 is on there. So pre-scoop the dough. That way you could just place it and you're not like fighting the dough like I was. But I think I let these bake for a lot less time, and I just let them cool off a lot. So here's this little one. I'm gonna try this little one. I have to see if my change of plans worked. Let's see. Oh yeah. Much better. The wind is crazy out there. But that is all I have for you today. This was me trying a new recipe and baking it. And let me tell you, it worked. I will be baking these again. So good. And these with ice cream would be so good. So thank you for coming along with me as I tried a new recipe. I'll have to find some other good ones so I could do more in the future. But as for right now, that's it. Thanks for watching.